Dwayne from Modders Inc. During this episode, we're going to be looking at the Enermax NEO Changer, which is a 3-in-1 system for water cooling. It has a pump, a reservoir, a remote control that controls the RBG lighting, and also the speed of the pump. Sounds all pretty exciting, so let's jump into the box and check it out. Going to open that up. See what we got. So it looks like right off the bat, we've got some instructions that are included with the product here, with the NEOchanger. That's good. It's always good to have the instructions on that. Protection foam on there. Looks like we have our reservoir and the pump. And then we've got a box here that's probably got all the accessories in it. We just put the box over to the side. Let's check out and see what's in the box first. Open up the bag, see what we got. All kinds of goodies inside of this one here. So it looks like we have the mounting nuts and bolts used for putting the NEOchanger inside of a case. You also get a wrench. It's really cool that they included that as well. It's a really nice little feature. So it looks like we got some vibration pads. They go underneath for mounting of the NEOchanger. So that way you don't get the vibration from the pump or anything rattle back into the case and it escalates into a bigger noise. Got the same thing here. I believe this one is for the reservoir clamp. So actually it would be this piece here, which is going around the reservoir, and you lock it into place and you would mount it to wherever you want it. This piece here would go behind it, and again it would help with the control the vibration noise that goes into the case. Go back to this again, really quick, easy install looks like, wherever you want to mount it, and then you just kind of clamp it shut, and it's got the teeth on there that keep it closed. Here we've got a 24-pin jumper. Great little feature that they added. They didn't have to do this, but it's great that they did. You actually plug this onto your power supply in your 24-pin, and it jumpers it out. That way you don't have to plug it into your motherboard and do all the other stuff. You can just run your power supply and make sure that the pump is going to be able to pump okay and that there's no leaks. That way you're not endangering any other pieces by having electricity going through it and a possible leak. A different mounting bracket. So this mounting bracket, if you don't want to use one that's included, you can actually use this one for a horizontal mount. Yeah, that's right, horizontal. Also included is the remote control. So nice little feature here on the remote control is that you can control the LEDs, and that it also gives you the option for the brightness, how bright you want it, the color choices that you want, visualization that you want off of that. So you can do a flash, a sparkle, auto, and then if you have a certain configuration that you want to keep, you can hit store and it'll keep it in there. Also on the pumps, you can do the different pump speeds. So you can automatically hit a button here and it'll just jump to a particular speed. Like there's 1500, 2500, 3000. Or if you want, you can go up and down by just 150 RPMs. So you can actually kind of tune it to really where you want it to go. Start looking at the pump. The pump can be mounted in the horizontal or vertical position. So typically you'll see them in a case probably like this, mounted down to the bottom, or you can take the base off if you like. Use the bracket here, clamp it on, mount it to the back of the wall or whatever you want, or you can use it in conjunction with that. So you have the mounting bracket and the reservoir clamp. This other bracket that also included with that, you can use this. Let's say we move this up here. if you want to mount it horizontal, you take this bracket off, you mount it down there, and now you've got in a horizontal position. Again, another great little options there. So far I've seen quite a few options that you don't see in other ones. Going back to the pump itself, on the front side down here, we'll look at it in a little bit, is that there's actually an LED readout that'll tell you the speed of the pump. Great little thing. If you don't know how fast it's going, or let's say you want to control what the temperature is, you can use that to like more water or less water to control the temperature of the CPU or whatever product that you are trying to water cool. Power, this is great. Again, it's a SATA, getting away from the Molex. Great to have the SATA, that way you don't have to, on your modular power supply, you know, go through all of them and go, oh geez, I gotta put this whole big cable over here for Molexes just for like a pump. The SATA is great because everybody uses SATA. Great little option on that. Also, you can take this apart. You can see it's here. If you disconnect this and you take that power off, you can plug this directly into the motherboards that do support RGB. So you've seen those motherboards out there that will scroll through different colored RBGs and also the memory and stuff like that. This you can have timed with the same thing. So if your motherboard and your memory is going purple or yellow and red and blue, this will also do the same thing. Simply cut off the plastic tie right here, unplug it from the device, power, plug it into your motherboard, and off you go. Again, a lot of great little features. You can get the Reservoir in 3 different sizes. So you can get it in 200, this is the 300 milliliter model, and you can also get it in the 400 milliliter, depending on how much fluid you want to use or what you're trying to cool, or the size of the project. Maybe you need a smaller one for a mini ATX case, so this is maybe great for the mid-size, or if you have a full tower, you want to get a bigger one. It's up to you. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and set this up. We're going to put a little piece of hose across here, and we'll look at the colors and see how the pumps run. I've gone ahead and put a hose on there so we can go into the demo mode and show you how the lights and the pumps and everything works on the NEOchanger. Right now you can see it starts off at about 1500 RPMs. I can turn the lights on. I can also, with the remote, take the lighting down so it's not so bright, or I can bring it up to backwards bright, and I can also do the different colors. Again, you can also do the different modes. So you do have with the flash, and what they call the sparkle. And then there's just an auto mode. If you notice down here, the pump is at around 1500 RPMs. It will go up and down. All motors do not keep it absolutely positively 100% RPM. They will slide up and down no matter what. Plus we've also got a device on here that's capturing how fast it's going. So don't be alarmed if you see it jumping up and down. So now we're going to walk you through the pump side of this and the display on the front. So on the remote, you have 6 buttons that you can push that'll raise the pump speed by about 500 RPMs. You can go from 1500 all the way up to, I think it's about 4000. There's also 2 buttons that you can adjust, that you can go up by 150 RPMs up or down to whatever you're liking. So right now you're at 1500. If I hit the next button, you'll see it jump up to about 2000. Should go about 2500 for the next. Should see about 3000 on the next one. 3500. And then the final one, you're going to be around 4000 RPMs. I can also fine tune it with those other two buttons by the 150 RPMs. So if I want to bring it down slightly, I can do so. And I can fine tune it with this. So I can fine tune it between how well it's cooling and how much noise it's producing. Tell you right now, around the 3000 level, I can barely hear it, and when I put it all the way down to the 1500, I can't hear it at all, and I am about 2 feet away from the item. You can jump right from the bottom all the way to the top, so you can go from 1500 to 4000 with the press of a button, or anywhere in between. Hope you like our overview of the Enermax NEO Changer. I think it's a great setup. It comes with a lot of little extra touches, like the brackets. You can mount it in different positions, different styles. It comes with a remote control for the RGB lighting and for the pump speed. I mean, come on, that's cool. Extra little stuff like the isolation pads to help with the noise, and then you get 24 pin for your power supply. This is awesome. I would highly recommend going and taking a look at it. Go to their website. You're going to see some different sizes that are also available. Thanks for watching, and check out some of the other videos that we have on the channel. And please subscribe.